guys, it's Dave of My Freedom Smokes. Today I'm here to talk to you about the new SMOK GX2. And a lot of people have been asking about this one. It's a real anticipated device. This is a new version of in the line of the SMOK products like the Aliens and stuff like that, with a side fire switch, 220 watt dual battery device. One thing that sets this one differently from the others is you can actually run 4 batteries on this, similar to the RX23 from SMOK, where you get another battery door that you can put 2 more batteries in. I'll show you how everything looks with that put on. I've just been running it simple in the 2 battery setup. With 2 batteries, it's, like I said, it's 220 watts. Once you add in those 2 extra batteries for a total of 4, you can go up to 350 watts with it. The GX24 kit comes with the big baby beast, similar to like Alien, but Alien only comes with a smaller baby beast. You get the larger tank with this one, which is cool. If you're going to be pushing higher wattage, you probably want a little more juice capacity. Still got the same little side fire button. This one's kind of catty cornered when you're in 2 battery. It's right here, but when you wrap your hand around it, fits nicely on your hand. No matter how you grab it, whichever hand you grab it with, everything fits nicely. And even though you may be used to pressing with your finger, as you know with a side fire, you can just basically squeeze the device and fire it, which is pretty cool. It does have a micro USB port, but this one does not offer a pass-through charging. It's going to be firmware only, simply because the way the batteries are run, you can't really get a true balanced charge on this, so they've disabled that feature. Alright, so let's kind of pop it open and show you how the batteries go in and how you can change it to be a 4 battery device. It's got a push button on the bottom. You press that and it releases the door. You pop the door off and there's your 2 batteries. There's your old door. And in the box, like I said, to give you the new door. So let's grab that out. And there's the 4 battery door. Now I'm obviously not going to be able to use this because I only had the 2 batteries, but I can give you a good show of how it looks with everything put together. Alright, so there's the 4 batteries. Now you get a similar look to like the iJoy Maxo with the 4 batteries, or kind of like the Relo as far as the shape of it and how it fits in the webbing of your finger. Now when you have it like this and you wrap it in your webs, that button comes right onto the front of the device instead of being kind of catty corner like it was in a 2 battery display. Doesn't add a whole lot of extra weight. I mean, obviously it's going to be the weight of the metal and the batteries, but doesn't seem like there's any really wasted space or any extra weight that shouldn't be really added to it, or unexpected weight. It's actually quite comfortable, 4 batteries in there. Almost feels smaller than the Maxo, and then it's not going to be as big as like the RX300. That was a pretty big device to have 4 batteries in it. I think this one's a little more comfortable, and that side fire just falls perfect right there. Or if you want to press it this way, everything fits nice. Alright, so let's go back to 2 battery and I'll vape on it a little bit. Now the user interface on this is identical to the Alien and the Marshall and some of the other SMOK devices. You got your same menu system where you tap your button 3 times and you can go through and cycle through all the different options. Let's wait for it to finish powering on. It's the same user interface. Like I said, you got in the top left corner, you got your wattage or your temperature, depending on what mode you're in. It's real big in the top left. You got your battery indicators, you've got volts, ohms, amps. It shows your mode, shows the temperature of the board and your puff counter all right on the screen, so a lot of good information. And when you want to get to that menu, like I said, you tap your button 3 times. Okay, right now it's actually asking me is it old or new coil. Tell it old. Now here we go. So you can choose between your mode, you can set or reset your puff counter, you can go to your settings, and then you can power the device off this way. And I'm actually going to escape the menu here, power on. Alright, it's ready to go. You can also lock the buttons down pretty quickly. You just press both these adjustment buttons at the same time and the device is locked, and now it's not going to fire. I don't have to worry about cutting it off or anything. And it will actually stay there until I cut it back off. Alright, so I'm running 55 watts. I got the BABY Q2 coil in here. It's a 0.4 ohm coil. Best from 55 to 65 watts, but I'm gonna run at the lower end for you. And it vapes great. I'm a big fan of like the Baby Beast. The Big Baby's probably my favorite of the TFV8 family of tanks, just because I like the coils and I like the juice capacity. 5 5 milliliters is probably the best range for me as far as tanks. It's not too big and it's not too small. Anything smaller and I feel I'm refilling too often, anything too big, I almost get burnt out on the flavor before I need to rebuild it or refill it. If you're not familiar with the Big Baby or any of the TFE8s, they got one of the coolest top fill options in the vaping industry right now. It's that little swivel cap. It's so easy to get it open and close it once you're ready to fill your liquid. And they use the 810 style drip tips with the O-ring on them. They will take other 810 style drip tips, which is kind of cool. We actually sell a really cool resin one. I'll probably show you that on a future video when I do the T-Priv video, coming probably later this week or next week. But it's a great little device, especially if you want something that you can run 2 batteries or 4 batteries on. You want something that can do up to 350 watts. Check out the GX24 from SMOK. If you have any questions about the GX24, please leave them in comments below. As always, I'm Dave with My Freedom Smokes, and thank you for vaping.